Yo, 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 what's good with it, y'all? It's your boy Lamborghini Preem back once again talking this boxing shit. And as always, make sure you check out my all new album, It's My Turn, the Throne Ascension LP. It's a motherfucking classic, along with all my motherfucking classics. The Supremacy EP, the It Is What It Is maxi single, the Bad Motherfucking maxi single, and of course, this latest album. All of that shit is available on my official site, hustlegameboss.com. You can also get your official Supreme General merchandise at hustlegameboss.com/shop. You know what I mean? You cop something on there and I see it, I'm going to show you some love, man, because I really appreciate anybody and everybody that appreciates me. You know what I mean? And also, if you prefer to listen to your music on some other outlet, you can also find my music literally everywhere music is found. That's iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, big shout out to Tidal, Pandora, YouTube, literally anywhere that you get your music. Napster, even, it's on Napster. Just go on there, you know what I'm saying, search either the Supreme General or the name of one of my projects and I shall appear. You know what I'm saying? I greatly appreciate that. And with that being said, let's go on and get to the video. And this one is regarding my current thoughts of the current IBF welterweight champion of the world, Errol Spence Jr. E. Spence is one of the best fighters in the world right now. He's top 5 on my pound for pound, top 3 actually. You know what I'm saying? E. Spence is a bad motherfucker. You know, nobody at welterweight wants to fight this guy right now because it's just such an utter risk of destruction. In my opinion, Errol Spence has flaws. Of course, he's a fighter just like any fighter. They all have flaws. But the thing is, it's almost impossible to see someone exploiting those flaws as it stands right now. He's just too young, too hungry, too driven, and just too much everything. You know what I mean? Too much skill. And that his ability to mask his liabilities, just all good shit, you know what I mean? Things that not too many contenders in the welterweight division can fuck with right now. In fact, my honest opinion, outside of Keith Thurman, I don't really see anyone challenging Errol Spence Jr. for his situation. I don't see anybody putting a real true challenge against him. And with that being said, let me explain why. Errol Spence, in addition to his skill level, which is very, very high, especially that's evidenced by doing well and sparring with Floyd Mayweather, also Adrian Broner, also his world championship fight against my man Kell Brook. He looked good in that. Skill wise, he didn't do so well at first, but once he got the hang of things and he found out how to exploit Brook, he did what he had to do, you know. And he's also shown a lot of skills in some of his other fights that he doesn't necessarily get credit for. My personal favorite of which being his latest fight against Lamont Peterson. I expected Lamont to be a lot more competitive in that fight. Lamont Peterson is still one of my favorite fighters. You know what I'm saying? His boxing ability is second to none. He also gave Mayweather hell on sparring. You know, and just his body attack, man. The things Lamont does is just great in the ring. To see him run through a guy like Lamont Peterson like that, man, he ran through that motherfucker like diarrhea, man. just to witness some shit like that, man, it really put me on notice as to what it would take for anyone to beat Spence, man. And in my opinion, what it's going to take is a big guy, a guy who's not a small welterweight. It's going to take a guy who's got a lot of strength, who's strong, you know what I'm saying? He don't necessarily have to have a super punch, but he got to be able to not only take Spence's punch, but to have the kind of punch that makes Spence respect his punch. You know, you can't be in there on some feather-fisted shit and you fucking get clobbered by Spence. You know what I mean? It's not those are the only things that you can. Well, not the only things. Those are the best tools if you're going to stop Spence or beat Spence. Those are the best tools to do it with. And in my opinion, man, only Keith Thurman has the boxing ability, the strength, and the size to do it. Sean Porter also has this. He has the size. He has the strength. I don't know if he has the skills. I feel like if Sean Porter get inside on E. Spence, he gonna eat E. Spence food. But if he got to make it inside, man, and I don't know. Errol Spence got a hell of a jab, and he got a hell of a right hand, and his body work is also second to none too. So once Sean Porter get inside, it's gonna be he's gonna have a very, very difficult time. I mean, not once he get inside, he's gonna have a very, very difficult time getting inside in the first place. And then when he gets there, he might run into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Errol Spence's body work is just as good as Sean Porter's, you know. I don't believe Sean Porter get the credit that he deserved for his body work, true indeed. But I believe E. Spence has comparable body work, at least comparable. You know what I mean? I can't say it's better, can't say it's worse, but it's definitely at least comparable. But the thing is, Sean Porter is much more comfortable on the inside than E. Spence is. E. Spence is definitely comfortable on the inside too. Don't get it twisted. He's comfortable on the inside. But Sean Porter, that's his wheelhouse. You know what I mean? And plus, like I said, E. Spence got a few more facets to his game that might really trouble a guy like Sean Porter. You know what I mean? So we don't know. And plus, Sean Porter still got to get past Danny Garcia. Now, although I said before I thought Danny Garcia would get stopped by Spence, I still kind of hold on to that. I'm starting to question that school of thought, man, because Danny Garcia got a hell of a fucking chin, man. And that was proved in the Thurman fight. He got a hell of a chin, and then on top of that, Danny Garcia got a lot of pop in his punches, man. He don't get no credit for his power because he hasn't been able to knock guys out at 147 because they're good guys. You know what I mean? You fight high-level competition with the exception of, you know, his obvious cherry picks. You know what I mean? But when you fight high-level competition, them niggas don't go away. They don't get knocked out. So, you know, that's just how you got to play it. So, I mean, the division is open and there are some challenges for Spence, but do any of these guys beat him? I don't think so. Not right now. I believe these guys, these guys got a shot to win, but in my opinion, none of them would be favored against Spence. And in my opinion, I don't know if he's gonna make it to be undisputed because we don't know with the top-ranked WBO belt what they're gonna do with that. I know if Terrence Crawford wins, then him and E. Spence fighting is gonna be a good fight. But two things: I gotta see how Bud looks at 147. I expect him to look good. I expect him to look even better than he did at 140. But I still gotta see it first before I make an official prediction on that fight against him and Spence. And also, even if he looks good against Jeff Horn, I still want Terrence Crawford to get maybe one more fight at welterweight, another good matchup at welter before he jumps in the water, out the frying pan into the fire, fighting a guy named like Spence. You know what I mean? Because Spence is just so big. I mean, my man Bud is not a small guy, and he's got a huge frame, and he probably gonna end up at 154, 160. But shit, as of right now, man, I don't know. That's an open question, man. It's going to be a good fight, but an open question. We going to see, though. Yeah, each one of those guys has a hell of a chance, and the best chance lies between Keith Thurman and Bud. But, yeah, man, these guys all have a chance, man. Like I said, Bud and Thurman got the best chance, but even in either of those cases, I can make a case for E. Spence being the heavy favorite in both those fights. So we're going to see how this shit shake out, man. I'm looking forward to seeing how it go. You know what I mean? Till then, I got E. Spence as the king of the hill at welterweight right now. So that's just how I feel about it, man. I'm on to the next one. Holla at me.